What it is, what it do, how you guys are doing. This is the soldier bringing y'all another Shinobi Striker video, and I told you guys I was gonna do basically a part 2 to my Jutsu prediction video on other characters that were also data mined within Sergio M3 video. Now before I get into my video, I just want to let you guys know and reiterate what Sergio was trying to explain. It seems like a lot of content creators aren't doing. All this information that he has been data mined isn't 100% confirmed, so the characters that he found doesn't necessarily mean that they are 100% going to be the characters for season 2. New things can be added to the files before season 2 is announced, and so we aren't 100% for sure if these characters are actually coming, but there is a good chance that they are coming. Now these characters that I am going to be going over were actually already in the game files once before, and which are some of the reasons why Sergio actually removed some of these characters, and he feels as if they don't have a good enough chance as the other characters do. But I do feel as if some of these characters do have a chance to actually be in the season 2 DLC, which is why I wanted to go over them. Also, I wanted to show some love to the healer people because they need some love, and this list actually gives them some love. And so we're gonna get into these characters. First character we have Ino, then we have Kiba, then we have Shino Aburame, Sasori for number 4, 5 we have Hokage Naruto, and 6 we have Sasuke Uchiha. Alright, for our first character we're going over Ino, and for Ino we are going to make her a heal type. For her first ninjutsu we have Mind Transfer Jutsu. The user converts their consciousness to their opponents, leaving their body vulnerable for several minutes. This jutsu allows the user to take control of their opponent's body for a short period of time, allowing them to do whatever they want with the target's body, maybe attack fellow teammates or kill themselves, and etc. So you can literally take over your opponent's body, but it will leave your body in a vulnerable state. And while you're taking over your opponent's body, it doesn't last the entire time. It actually only lasts for a few seconds. And then while this is happening, you can really do anything you want with your opponent's body. You can attack their teammates, or say if you're on a pitfall map, you can actually cause them to fall off the map by just jumping off with their character. Next ninjutsu we have Mind Destruction Jutsu. The user sends their chakra into a target's nervous system, giving them full control over the target's body. This jutsu allows the user's consciousness to remain within their own body, making it safe to use. This jutsu, when activated, should prevent targets from having control over their bodies for a few seconds, roughly 10 seconds, basically turning them into CPUs. So the difference between Mind Destruction Jutsu and Mind Transfer Jutsu is that the user actually remains consciousness when using this jutsu, so they are still able to have control over their body, but they're also able to control their opponents as well. And so in Shinobi Striker, what I think that should happen is, since you're still able to control your character when using Mind Destruction Jutsu, it should prevent the opponent from being able to using their character, but actually basically turning themselves into a mini CPU. So it will just basically force their character to actually attack their teammates or kill themselves, wherever that the CPU ends up doing. But just know that the target won't have control over their body for about roughly 10 seconds. Then we have her secret technique, Mind Destruction Dance Jutsu. The user sends their chakra into multiple targets' nervous system, giving them full control over their target's body while also remaining consciousness within their own body. This jutsu prevents targets from having control over their body, basically turning them into CPUs. So this jutsu is basically just a huge version of Mind Destruction Jutsu. If targets are within your radius, you can basically almost take over the whole entire team, turning themselves into CPUs and just making them, you can basically make them attack each other or whatever the CPUs want to do. But the next character we have Kiba Inazuka, and I think Kiba is going to be an attack type. For his first ninjutsu we have Tunneling Fang. The user spins at a ferocious speed and delivering a powerful drill-like effect onto its targets. This jutsu should have heavy attack and armor like Larry, but it's multi-hitting. Next we have, for his second ninjutsu, we have Dynamic Marker. Now before we get into this, I know there's a chance this jutsu won't happen, but I feel as if that he has to implement Akamaru some way within his loadout, because we all know without Akamaru there is no Kiba. For Dynamic Marking, this technique involves your dog urinating on a target, marking it with a strong odor that allows both him and you to easily track it by scent. This would decrease your target's defense and allow only you to see them through walls for a short period of time. So this jutsu in the show is used as a tracking technique for just in case Kiba's opponents gets away or goes into hiding. Kiba and Akamaru are still able to track their opponent's scent and still be able to locate them no matter where they hide. So this is why it makes sense to me to allow you to be able to see through walls. And then for his secret technique, we have man beast transformation combo, two-headed wolf, super wolf fang over fang. Man and beast transforms into a single two-headed gigantic animal and have their body spin in a violent assault against their enemy. The ultraviolet rotation creates a vacuum vortex in the surroundings that tears the enemy apart even without touching them directly. This jutsu will have a similar tracking and animation like Minato's and Orochimaru's ultimate. So this will be a heavy tracking jutsu, just basically going through and destroying everybody that comes your way. In my opinion, it will mostly resemble Minato's ultimate, where you turn into the yellow flash, but instead of that you just turn into the two-headed wolf, and just whatever's in your way just gets destroyed. You won't have control over this jutsu. It's just as soon as you activate it, whoever's in the path when you activate it, they're just going to get wrecked. For the third character, we have Shino Aburame. I have him as a heal type. For his first ninjutsu, we have Wall of Insect Jutsu, a technique capable of protecting against attacks by using insects to fly in a dome shape at a high speed, similar to 8 trigram's power rotation and Sand Shield. This jutsu will protect the user and anyone else inside of the jutsu from physical attacks or jutsu. For his next ninjutsu, we have Insect Tornado. The technique surrounds the target in a fast-moving tornado, covering the target's entire body with insects seemingly disintegrating the target. This will be a status ailment jutsu that causes a damage over time effect while decreasing the target's movement speed. And then for his secret technique, we have Insect Spear. The user sends their insects to spread over a wide range, and the moment they locate their target, the insects gather at once, forming a sphere around the target. This ultimate jutsu will be a widespread technique that will encase all targets within the radius, preventing them from moving while also causing damage over time. This jutsu will also heal the user and fellow allies that are within the radius as well. For our fourth character, we have Sorcery, and I'll put him as a range type. For his first ninjutsu, we have Iron Sand Drizzle, a gunshot-like attack which uses iron sand hardened into minuscule grains to attack simultaneously across a vast range. This jutsu has a magnetic force, allowing it to have amazing tracking, and the sand is also drenched in poison, allowing this jutsu to apply a status ailment effect to its target. For his second ninjutsu, we have Iron Sand Gathering Assault, a technique which gathers a great volume of iron sand and compresses it into a high density shape. The size and scale of this jutsu will be similar to Majestic Destroyer Flame and should also provide armor for the user that is casting the jutsu. And then for his secret technique, we have Performance of 100 Puppets, which will be the most fire technique in the game. A superior technique that allows the user to summon and control 100 puppets at once. This jutsu allows the user to attack with sheer attrition and numbers to overwhelm their opponent. This jutsu should act similar to Orochimaru's reanimation secret technique and should either instant kill or do heavy damage and apply a status ailment to the opponent. For our fifth character, we have Hokage Naruto, and I actually decided to make him a defense type. For his first ninjutsu, we have Tailed Beast Chakra Arms. The Jinchuriki will use the raw chakra of the Tailed Beast to form arms, which they can freely manipulate to either attack their foes or defend themselves. This jutsu will have two different functions, like partial expansion jutsu. The ground function will allow the Tailed Beast Chakra Arms to perform a 2-hit combo, and the aerial function will allow the user to grab their opponents and throw them. This can be performable mid-combo as well. For his next ninjutsu, we have Super Mini Tailed Beast Bomb. While in non-tail chakra mode, Naruto gathers and balances the necessary black and white chakra to form a condensed miniaturized tailed beast ball. Upon impact, the ball explodes, resulting in a very sizable blast radius. The ball can be extended forward with the use of a chakra arm. This will be a short to mid-range attack that the user would use to hit their targets using the chakra arms with a beast bomb point blank. For a secret technique, we have 6 paths, Ultra Big Ball Rasengan. Naruto creates 2 shadow clones of the entire Kuruma chakra construct. The shadow clones merge into the original, creating a 3-face 6-arm construct. In his right arms, it creates a wind release Ultra Big Ball Rasengan, and in his left arms, it creates a tail beast ball Rasenshuriken, both infused with natural energy. These Rasenshurikens will be thrown and hit a targeted area like an AoE secret technique move, such as Kirin, bring down the house Jutsu. And then for our final character, we have Sasuke Uchiha. and we make him a range type. For his first ninjutsu, we have Rinnegan. The Rinnegan grants the wielder a wide range of abilities and overwhelming power. Sasuke's Rinnegan allows him to shift space within a certain range of himself. Unlike the Sharingan that just substitutes, the Rinnegan will allow you to trade positions with an enemy that attempts to attack you while it's active, and also leave them stunned for a few seconds. For the next ninjutsu, we have Lightning Flicker. The user launches a lightning infused shuriken at their opponent, knocking them back. The shuriken will have barbed wire attached to it, allowing the user to leave a lightning trail behind it, capable of temporarily stunning their opponents. This attack is a short to mid-range and can be used mid-air. And then for a secret technique, we have Indra's arrow. After absorbing chakra from all 9-tailed beasts and using his complete body Susanoo as a vessel, Sasuke creates a long bow and arrow that are infused with lightning nature chakra. When the arrow is shot, it will track its target and give off an AoE lightning discharge on hit. Then that's all the characters remaining for the possible DLC for season 2. I have went over every single data mine character that can be possible that we have seen, but there have been some slots that have been revealed in the data mine as well that are blank and don't have any characters filled in, but it can also mean possible DLC as well. But what do you guys think of these uses that I gave these characters? You guys should be kind of happy now that heel types have been shown some love, because that was some of the feedback that I got in the last video. Heel types weren't shown any love, and so in this video I did that as well. Also, there I did introduce some Boruto characters as well. As you guys know, Hokage, Naruto, and the Sasuke Uchiha that I chose are Boruto characters, and so that's really the only way I can see Boruto characters actually coming into the game. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Doing this is a lot of fun, and I can't wait till some actual information for Shinobi Striker actually is released. I think I have one more Shinobi Striker video that I have planned for, but other than that, I really don't know what else to do for this. If you guys want to see some more Shinobi Striker content, give me some ideas in the comment section below, and let's see what we can do. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.
I don't got a lot of patience. Funny cause I got the remedy. All of my enemies showing their faces. They tryna get rid of me, they want the end of me. Goodness gracious, but they gon' pick up a blade. I'm feeling like Jason, I'm feeling like raging. Already made up my mind, they can't tell me to change it. Live it life, minute by minute, I pretty grind. Soon as I spit a line, it is like genocide.